I know, surprise, surprise, I'm on. I know I've been slacking on you guys. I apologize. So I promised wifey, I'll come on here. I miss you guys and need to get to know, a lot of you new subscribers. So let's chill today and do some Q&A. If I haven't met you and you haven't met me, let's get to know each other. So, wifey's at work all day, literally all day till tonight. So, I'm just chilling, watching football. Actually, my team's gonna get ready to play right now at 2, but I'll be here to chat for a few. What's up, Miss Susan? How are you? It's always lovely to see you. I just get happy to see you when you come on here. Thank you so much for being an amazing moderator, person, friend. You're awesome, Susan. How are you doing today? Me, I got this massive headache because in Arizona, we've been getting a lot of rain and this pressure, just my head feels like it's gonna pop. But, other than that, I'm good. So, yes, thank you. Yeah, I'm glad I'm here too. I did a little short earlier if you guys want to go check that out. So I figured, stay in the mood, just go on live for a little bit, see what's good. And I want to meet some of these people that the newcomers, I feel like I don't know really anybody anymore. It's changed so much, because wifey's always on here and, she only tells me about like you, Susan, and people I know. It's a bit, yes, it's huge. I'm telling you, it's like being a kid in a candy store. It's pretty awesome. I've gone there a lot, but I've never really looked around because I'm not really into any of that stuff. I don't collect old toys or games or vinyls or CDs, anything like that. I usually just go with my son when he wants something, and he'll tell me that they had these incense that some pretty bomb smells. So, and I went and checked it out, and I liked them. I got 15 of them. So, I actually got 30 for them, and ended up spending $8 in total. So yeah, so that was fun. Just spend a little time and just hanging out in the store. He was looking at his stuff. I was looking at my stuff. Or not even my stuff. I was just looking at everything, honestly. So welcome in, everybody. Please hit that like button for me, guys. We got 1 like. Let's get that up, please. And also, make sure you subscribe if you're new. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know who's new, who's not. If you're new, please hit that subscribe button. And I'll promise you guys, I will make more of an appearance on here. Hi, Amina. Welcome in. We have a like that's called Infinity Inn. Oh, really? That's cool. That's really cool. Yeah. I think we only have 2 of them around us. I don't even know how many of them they have in the state. You subbed? Awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Much love. I don't know what my wife does when there's new subs and everything. But I'll definitely let her know. Everybody that's new and subscribes. Because she kind of does her own thing on here. So I'm not too sure. I'm just here to chat and just, kick back. I'm not into the whole YouTube politics and everything. Hi, Jace. I'm sorry, guys, if I don't recognize your name because YouTube switched it to your username, your app name, instead of your username. So if I don't remember you or I don't know you by that name, please remind me. I don't mean to offend anybody if I forget, but it has been a little bit since I've been on here, so I'm not sure really who's who really anymore. So you got a screenshot for her? Okay. Alright, yeah, she's at work. You can try sending it to her. I don't know how much she can be on her phone. I texted her. I said I love you at like 9 o'clock this morning, and I barely got a response like 30 minutes ago. So, you know, it might be a bit before she can actually like check her phone and respond. Can you sing happy birthday? What? Annabelle, can you sing happy birthday because it's your birthday? I can't, I'm the worst singer, but I can tell you, I wish you a very happy birthday and many more. It's always a blessing to live another year, and to many more. Happy birthday and make it a great day. Hi, Mata. Welcome in. I was the guy that gave you all the jewels. Well, thank you for that. Sure that was, you did that for my wife, and we appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh, I get you, Susan. Okay. Look at you. You on top of it. See, I'm glad you know more about the channel than I do, Susan. You really do. I've been focusing on life, like other things going on, guys. A lot's been happening. So I feel like I'm being pulled in like 10 different directions, but it's all good. We take it as it comes and we keep pushing. So yeah. And plus you guys know, like, I'm not really a fan of being in front of the camera. Not that I'm scared to. You know what I look like. I ain't ashamed of it. Very proud. It just, I'd rather do the behind the scenes because, my wife, Ari, she loves to talk. That woman will talk your ear off. So she's born made for in front of the screen, y'all. I'm doing good, Jace. I'm doing real good. Loving this weather, this Arizona weather. Just chilling on this Sunday. Been watching football on and off today. My team plays right now, so I'm gonna check that out after I get off of here. So thank you, Amina. Appreciate it. Thank you for the compliment. So is anybody else watching football today, and who's your team? I know it's different from what Ari usually talks about, but I'm the tomboy. I'm into sports. I'm into like different things. I'm not makeup and all that stuff, clothes. I want to know about like your football team, basketball team. Stuff like that. If you guys know, I'm eating Jello, some strawberry Jello. This is actually my lunch. The Jello and the shake. And as you guys know, how wifey's on her journey, right there along with her. As as your wife, I feel like I need to be her biggest support system. And I told her, everything they make you do, I'm gonna do with you. Cutting back on food, eating smaller portions, like shit. That way we both be healthy in the long run. So I've been doing it now for a few weeks, and I can feel the difference already. My clothes are starting to fit more loose, which is a good sign. Usually don't want to go by like the number weight because I'm sure that's still up there, but I like to go off of how my clothes are fitting. And I say with my shorts, I gotta like tie them because they're falling down on me. Jace on Saturday even so, oh shit, that's dope. They're doing good. Are they number one this year so far? I don't really follow college football, only a little bit. But I know Ohio State's always up there and they're always always dominating. Yes, Susan, I'm on it. You know how much I love my wife, and I'll do anything to support her, with this journey. If that means, cutting back on certain foods, certain drinks, like with drinks with sugar and stuff like that, I'm gonna do it. If she can't have it, then I can't have it. Amina, I'm sorry. Well, thank you for being here, anyways, Amina. I hope you're subscribed or you're subscribed already. If you haven't, please do, and please hit the like button on your way out. Please, I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. They won. I kind of figured. My sister-in-law's a big Ohio State fan, like huge. So I'll let those hear all about it. So I know they're probably ranked way up there. Happy Sunday, Gene Machine. What's good? What you up to? You too, Jace? Are you from there, or are you just like a fan of them? Thank you, Susan. I love your words of encouragement. Like, it means a lot. Thank you so much. If I'm always getting negative, comments and negative talk, it feels nice to have some positive, reinsurance. Thank you for that. A fan. I got so much of the merch. Do you? That's what's up. Did you? Are you from there? Oh, you said you're a fan. But okay, yeah. Like, I like teams, from other cities too. But I always rock with the home teams. Obviously, the Cardinals, the Phoenix Suns, the Diamondbacks, stuff like that. But there are other teams that I like that have good players. So I root for the player more than I do the team. That's how that goes. But I'll always be a diehard. Anything Arizona is my team. Because born and raised here, that's what I had to go by. Yes, you are. All right, that's what's up. What about football? NFL. You watching that today, or are you just into the college? You from there? Okay, that's cool. Yeah, my sister-in-law is from there as well. So it makes sense, like, to be a big fan, especially when you're from that state. Oh, sorry guys, my neck hurts, which is like, it feels like my neck and my head are pulling away from each other. So I'm like, gotta get rid of this headache. I don't know what else to take. I've taken Tylenol. I switched it off with ibuprofen. I think I need some Excedrin. Because if you see my eyes, like, I feel like swollen. Because when I start to get a migraine, they get like that. So it doesn't help with this bright ass light in front of me too. Oh. So yeah, so what's good, everybody? It's just me and Jace talking. What's everybody else up to? How long are you gonna be like? I don't know. Probably not that long. At least a half an hour, probably, or an hour at the bare minimum. That is true. Excuse me. That is true, Susan. Yeah. Yeah, because I think it could be the sugar, since I cut back sugar a lot to damn near no sugar. That could be it. It could be a lot of different things. And I'm not eating nowhere nearly as much as I used to. When Babe made me that omelet yesterday, guys, I literally only ate like half of it, and I was good the rest of the day. Usually I would have tore that thing up like in one sitting, but like I can't. Like, I eat maybe one meal a day, and that's just because I don't get hungry. Like, these shakes definitely fill you up, as that meal replacement. When you can play Roblox. I don't play Roblox, Jace. I'm sorry. I would add you if I did. I would, but I don't play any games on my phone, to be honest with you. I just like scrolling through social media. I don't even like talk. I don't leave comments. I just like to scroll through, you know, what's posted. And I'm honestly not on my phone that much either. Like I said, if I'm not scrolling on Instagram or Facebook, I don't even go on Snapchat no more. It's just like all the same BS, so I don't really do all that. Or I'll be on YouTube watching like crime videos and stuff like that. Um, so yeah, so I definitely don't play any games. I'm sorry. It did, Hot Susan. It looked bomb. It was so delicious. And that was her first time making it just like that. And literally, in almost 5 years of us being together, that's the first time she's ever made me an omelet. It's crazy because I'm usually not like an omelet eater. I'd rather have like just some scrambled eggs or something. But I don't know. I just randomly like craved it, and I asked wifey to make it, and she put it together like, oh my gosh, it was so delicious. Guys, if you don't know, wifey can cook. That girl can get down in the kitchen. You know, I just don't like asking her a lot because, she's tired from work and, stressed out with shit. So I don't like to bug her, but she tells me to tell her anyways because, that's what she's here for is like, if I'm hungry, she'll cook me something, but I'm not the one to bug and bother. You guys know what I mean. But when she does cook her food, whew, it's a wrap, guys. Speaking of that, what's for lunch today, guys? Oh, hold on, I got a notification. Dallas and Philadelphia about to start in like 10 minutes. Alright, guys, make sure you hit that like button. Come on, let's get these likes up. If you're watching, join the conversation. Either add on to it or start a new conversation. Like, what's up? If you want to ask some questions, you want to just chit chat about whatever, like, throw a comment down. I don't bite, I promise. Like, my jello was like melting. Let me eat this real quick. That's her notorious line. Yes, Susan. Closed mouths don't get fed. But it stays closed because, like I just said, I don't want to. I feel like I'm bothering her, but she's like, "I'm your wife. This is what I'm supposed to do," and I'm like, "Okay," because I'm not used to that. And like my first marriage, God forbid, I asked her to cook me anything, and I get bitched out. So I guess I got PTSD from that. But wifey's Ari's amazing. Like if I want something, I need something, she's on it. So I just gotta just remember to like just ask her like, hey babe, can you make me this or make me that? All right, Jace. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Hope you have a good day. Come back another day. We try to go live every day, if not every other day. Yeah. Plans for Thanksgiving. I heard our plans just changed for Thanksgiving. We were just gonna go to my aunt's house. Bye, Jace. We were just gonna go to my aunt's house, something small, something simple, just a close bunch of us, our really, really immediate family, not like a lot of us. But now I heard it changed back onto my Theo's house. One, it's so far. I hate it. I hate driving way out there. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna go to it. It just depends on my wife's schedule. Yeah, if she's working a full day or she's working like two jobs, it just depends. So, what are your guys' plans for Thanksgiving, or what's your favorite thing to make? Favorite thing to eat on Thanksgiving? Stuffing. Stuffing and ham. I love that. I'm not a big turkey eater like that. I love turkey, but not the turkey itself. If that makes sense. So I don't eat much of that. My favorite is definitely ham and stuffing. Hi, Brooke Ann. Welcome. Hello. Going to mom's. Yeah. Nice. It's always nice to have I'm sorry guys, shorts. Um Places to go, have options, and having family, that's willing to get together. Yeah, because not a lot of people have that luxury of, having family they can go to, or options of different family members, so I'm thankful, you know, for my family, and I do have options of where I want to go, but it's like wherever my mom, my tia, my grandma want to go, that's where I'll take them. Bringing stuffing and appetizer. Nice. What's the appetizer gonna be? Oh, you know what I like too? The green bean casserole. My wife gets down on that. I love it. So, it sucks for her because she's not gonna be able to eat the Thanksgiving meal because of after her surgery. She ain't able to eat much. Susie making homemade rotisserie turkey breast with some mashed potatoes, greens, corn. Oh my god. You're making me hungry now, Susan. That sounds amazing. That sounds really good. I hope it comes out well, and you have a great Thanksgiving. Don't know what to make for an appetizer. I don't know. I never really did appetizers at Thanksgiving because, it's gonna get you full before the main dish, before the main meal. Do something light, nothing that's too heavy, that's gonna get people full. What's everyone's favorite pie? Good question, guys. What is it? What is it? Mine is pumpkin with the whipped cream on it. But you warm up the pumpkin pie just a little bit. 5 seconds, 10 seconds. Just enough to heat it up, and when you put that whipped cream on there, it starts to melt. Oh my gosh. Yours is strawberry, Susan? Yeah, I kind of figured when you said you were gonna make that. I've never had strawberry pie. That sounds delicious. Cause usually I'm not a big pie person. Like literally, the only time I'll eat it is for Thanksgiving. Apple vanilla bean ice cream is a classic. That sounds pretty good. So you guys, everybody have everything planned out already? Or you guys still gotta go shopping? Or, what? Probably like me, or like us, we're procrastinators. We usually get everything like the day before. You ready, Susan? Heck yeah. You stay ready, so you don't gotta get ready, right? Excuse me. I've been having like this, I don't know if it's like a chest cold or what, but I've been like having a lot of like gunk come out when I spit or when I cough. Susan, I'm sure it's gonna be an amazing meal. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. You know, and just to spend time, like, the, with family, the ones that are there all the time for you, not just like the ones that come around for holidays and funerals. Nah. You're talking about the people that I see. I don't see them all the time. I not talk to them all the time, but we're still close. Oh, really? Man, I think that's what I have because like my chest has been hurting and I've been spitting up a lot of like this is gonna be kind of TMI, but like green mucus, like spitting it out or like blowing my nose a lot. I thought it was just allergies, so I don't know. Brooke Ann, absolutely 100. Family's everything. Hi, Cynthia. Welcome in, girl. How you doing? Um, family is everything, but you gotta be careful because family is the ones that will hurt you the most. So just keep that in mind. Nah, everyone's been sick, really. I wonder if it's like the change in the weather. You know how it was like warm and like rainy and stuff. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. It needs to go away because I've been having this shit for like 2 weeks now. Just okay, Cynthia. What's up? What's going on? What you up to today? So I'm hopefully that this shit will pass soon. Especially this freaking migraine. Like, I don't know, if you can see my eyes, you can see it's getting worse. Because, like, the lower my eyes get, it's because this ring light is bright. And it's not helping the cause. Yes, because it was one cold day. And after that, everyone got sick. Sick. Yep. That's what it is. Like this instant change in weather, like your body can't adapt that quick. Not much going on. Yeah, ours at work. I took her in this morning, or I took her in. I dropped her off early this morning, and she doesn't get off till tonight. So, he's putting in a full long day. I don't know how many exact hours, but I just know it's a lot. So you got the luxury of having me today. I'm not sure if she's gonna come on after work. Probably not, guys, because I know she's gonna be tired. But she might catch her second wind and come on here. You never know. So, but I can't speak for my wife. We'll see tonight if she comes on or not. Was the person that touched you a close family? Excuse me? Anyways, guys, so back to this Thanksgiving, oh my gosh. You know what I want? I want a deep fried turkey. Have you guys ever had that? I think I've had it once or twice, and it is freaking amazing. Amazing, like crispy and juicy. But nobody in my family makes it that way. We all just do it in the what do you call it, oven. Has anybody had deep fried turkey? Yeah, Susan, you know what's up, man. I think that's the best way, but I hear it's so dangerous too because like the oil and trying to get the turkey in there without making it splash. So, oh, do you, Whitney? Man, lucky. That's what's up. I wish I knew like someone close or any family member that knew how to do it. But we've never have none of my family that I know of. But the one time I had it, it was the 1 or 2 times I had it was fire. Trolling Cardage, what's up? How are you? Good to see you. Thank you for being here, guys. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button for me, please. I greatly appreciate it. Also, let's get these likes up, guys. I know we're doing a little change of speed. Used to the wifey being on here. I came on, just to show my face that I'm around. Everything's good. We're good. Life's life. We just take it as it comes. I'm not a fan of being in front of the camera, but I'm always behind the scenes, always monitoring everything. I'm good, trolling. I'm good. Just chilling today. Gonna watch some football here in a little bit. Ari's at work all day. She didn't get off till tonight, so it's like I don't know what to do with myself. I'm like, where's my wife? So I just get to watch football because I promised her I wouldn't watch our show without her, even though I want to, because it's taken us forever to get through it. But that's all right. I'll wait for the queen to get home so we can watch it together. Sorry, my shorts keep riding up my leg. Back. Ari's nails came out beautiful. I hope she's having a great day. They did, didn't they? Man, when she showed me, I was like, holy shit, that is beautiful. Yeah, and I hope she has a good day too. I really do. Which I'm sure she will. Her personality, all bubbly and friendly. Especially when it comes to her work. She's amazing at it. I will, trolling. I will make sure to tell her hi for you, no doubt. Yeah, no doubt. She'd be happy to hear from you, that you said hi. Yeah, and I'm surprised that she kept them that long, to be honest with you, because usually, she goes like shorter, but having them long, it looks good on her. It fits her. It's her. It suits her. And I love that she comes up with her like she'll see something but twist it and make it into her own style, her own design. It's pretty dope the way she switched it up and made it her style. It's awesome. I was like, we had got to her job early, so we're just sitting there, and I was like holding her hand, just like studying it, like not studying it, but just like staring at it, like admiring it, and I didn't even realize. She's like, "Babe, can I have my hand back?" I was like, "Oh shit, my bad." But yeah, they're good, and I love that she did like a festive theme, for Christmas. That's pretty cool. I think she should have did Thanksgiving, but fuck it, Christmas works too. So yeah, guys, just loving this, just peace and quiet today. Not because of wife, I'm just saying it's pretty quiet around here. Thankfully, so this headache doesn't get really any worse or anything. So guys, check it out. What happened to me last night? Oh, yesterday. So I was pulling into my driveway, right? I was reversing in, and I was looking back, make sure I get not too close or whatever. And when I looked up, some dude was like practically at my door, at my car door, like in my driveway. I've had the headache for like 2 or 3 days. I suffer from migraines, so it's nothing new. So I look up, this dude is like walking towards my door. So I didn't get out of the car. I rolled my window. I was like, "Can I help you?" And he's like, "Why were you at my house the other day?" I was like, "What do you mean?" And he pulls out his phone and has me on his Ring app or surveillance or whatever. And I was like, so what happened was I was looking for my Amazon package because lately they've been delivering them to the wrong house, the wrong houses. Um, I was like, that's all I was doing. That's all I was doing. I was like, I just, I was checking a few houses in the area because they take, they take a picture when they put the package down. So I was trying to match up, where that picture was taken. And literally, I just parked my car inside of his house. I got out, went straight to like the mailbox area, and like right there, all I did was look, check the mailbox, and it wasn't in there because it was just like something small that could fit in the mailbox. And then I left, and then I sat in the car right by the house, and I was looking, at the picture and trying to see again where it's at, you know. So that was that. I went to a few other houses. Mind you, it was 11 o'clock at night. Um, but I didn't look through anything on his property. I didn't go in anything. I literally went straight to the mailbox area and that's it. Went back to my car. So yesterday, he like I said, he walked up on me when I was parking in my driveway, and like it was just a straight dick, guys. Excuse my language, but it really pissed me off because he's like, the first thing he said, he's like, "Why were you at my house last night?" And at first I was taken back, and then I remember I was like, "Oh, I was looking for my package," and then like how I explained, and he's all, "Well, what was in the package?" What do you, I was like, doesn't matter. I was like, I was just looking for my package. I was like, it was just a phone case, if you must know. He's like, well, you can't be walking up on people's property like that looking all suspicious. I was like, dude, I was in a muscle shirt, shorts, and slides. I wasn't trying to hide my identity, and I sure hell wasn't trying to like break into your house. And he's like, well, me and my homies are about to go out there, we strapped up and we were about to go out there. And I was like, well, you should have. And you would have seen that, you could have asked me what I was doing. That's very hostile of you. Like, why would you even like talk to somebody like that? He's like, well, what would you do if somebody walked up on, your property and was looking in your mailbox? He's like, you wouldn't do the same? I'm like, I wouldn't be aggressive like that because that's going to start an incident. I'd be like, what's up? Can I help you? And then take it from there. He went straight to like, what the fuck you doing on my yard? Like, I was like, dude, like, chill out. There's no need to like escalate it. I was like, I told you while I was there, and that's that. He's like, well, you could have knocked. I'm like, at 11 o'clock at night, I'm like, I just wanted to see if my package was outside, and that's it, and it wasn't, so I left. He's like, well, it looked bad. Like I said, you're lucky we didn't come out. I was like, okay, whatever. I was like, I apologize for going on your property. It won't happen again. But it just tripped. And then he had his homie, like, walk, like, kind of like sneak up from, like, the cars that were next door to me, like, creep around there. I was like, really, dude? You're bringing backup? Like, for what? Like, you think you're making me feel like I was like a thief or like a burglar or some shit. One, I wouldn't break into somebody's house that lives 2 houses down from me. Two, I would have not just been in a muscle shirt and shorts. I'm like, this guy was a straight like weirdo. So he's like, all right, whatever, dude. He's like, just knock next time. I'm like, okay, yeah. Like, what do you guys think about that? How do you think do you think he handled it how he should have, like talking to me that way, or anything different I could have done. It was just like it's been leaving a bad taste in my mouth. Like I just get weird vibes from him now. You know, yes, he's a straight up asshole. He's one of those dudes like in his 40s. I'm not racist. I'm not anything. So nobody take it the wrong way. As a Mexican dude, I'm Mexican, so I'm not talking smack about nobody. But he's one of those like OG Mexicans, like in his 40s, still thinking he's a thug, thinking he's gangster. I'm like, you're a grown ass man. Act like it. You don't go up to talk to people like that. You don't treat people that way. You want to know some information, just ask it nicely. And he's like, well, I saved you on my Ring camera, and I'm asking around everybody. I'm like, ask around. I've lived here for a very long time. Yeah, people are gonna know me around this neighborhood. I was like, clearly I'm not hiding because I'm not doing anything. I didn't do anything. I was just like, so now I feel like I'm being watched. Because I literally live two houses down, and so I have to pass that house every time, I get to my house, unless I'm coming from the other other direction. It's just like, this is why people, get shot. This is why fights happen over fucking no reason. Like, nothing. You explained he should have been okay and help out with the picture of the house, where it's at. Yeah, like after I said that, bro, I'm just looking for my package, and then like I was like, well, look on your cameras. You can see I have my phone in my hand, and I'm looking at it, and I'm looking around, so you can tell I'm looking for something, and which was my package. You know, if I was breaking in, why the fuck would I have my phone out, taking my time? Like it's just make it make sense. Like I said, this is why shit happens. People shoot people over for no reason. He came out thinking I'm gonna blast you before I even like talk to me and ask me like what's up. It was just, I think it was completely uncalled for. So now I feel very like uncomfortable. Being like living literally just two houses down. Like I feel like I'm being watched now. It's just crazy. But I don't think anything's gonna come of it. But if it does, and we deal with it, whatever comes up. It was a neighbor of mine, two houses down. Like I went on his yard. I went on his property, looking for my package because they've been delivered it lately to the wrong house. That's all I did. I went up, looked for my package in the mailbox or around the little area, and nothing. And then I left. But the next day he came at me like I stole his TV or something, But it is what it is. I just thought I'd share that little story with you guys. That people are just like go from 0 to 100 way too damn quick. Like that, like uncalled for the way he talked to me. You know what I mean? Like learn how to speak to people. Like you just don't be rude like that. Oh, sorry guys, my back's been hurting so bad. Oh. So I've had to stretch a lot just to loosen it up. So I'm gonna stop by Amazon package off my porch 2 days ago. My neighbors took it, but can't prove it. But I'm sure it was them. Damn, Cynthia, that sucks. Yeah, I hate that shit. And all these, dishonest people. Like, damn well that's not your shit. Like, why are you gonna take it? And if it obviously has, the house number on it, and it's not yours. Like, be a decent human being and take it back to who it belongs to. Like, people are just so fucked up, these days. There was another incident, but this one was a good one. So we had ordered a package. Um, we received it, but it wasn't ours. It was we looked at the name and the address, and we were like, "Where the heck's our package?" So what we did was we went to the address that it was supposed to go to, which happened to be across the street, and she ended up having our package that we were waiting for. So we simply, like, exchanged packages. Like, neither one of us opened it up and was looking to see what it was, but that's what you should do. you know like, if it's not yours, either return it back to Amazon or find the house that it belongs to. It's as simple as that. What's up, Leah? How are you? Welcome. No, that's so messed up. That's why I have my camera, especially. Yes, Susan. Absolutely. I think we need to update our cameras, because they're not. They work, but I want some better clarity on there. And it's sad that it's come to that you need that. Because people just be crazy these days. Like, but then it kind of scares me though. Like, fuck, what am I gonna find on there when I watch the video from like the previous night? I'm good, Lee. I'm good. I'm here chilling. Just talking about random things. How you doing? I live in a building, so the app close to the other part. Yeah. Yeah, but that's on the Amazon person to do their job how they're supposed to do their job and make sure they get the right number, But a lot of times, what it is laziness, fucking laziness on the Amazon person's side. Like, they're just like, oh yeah, I'll just leave it here, or this is close enough, I'll just leave it here. Not giving a shit that it's that somebody paid for that. Your job is to deliver it to that person. And yes, and they put it anywhere. I've had them put it. There's been instances they put it next door. Well, she has a fence around her yard, so they just threw it in the yard. And I was like, what the hell is wrong with people? Good afternoon, Loco. What's good? How are you doing? But yeah, they are extremely, extremely lazy. I've actually done that job, delivering packages for Amazon. But when I did it, it was out like in like Chandler, Santan Valley. If you know Arizona, that shit's far from Phoenix, far. But I was based out of the hub in Chandler, so that's why I delivered out there. And a lot of times the addresses were hard to find, like hard to find. So, you really have to, I know everybody like wants to hurry up and get rid of their packages so they can go home as soon as possible, but you can't. Like, you really gotta take your time and find that address for those. Aw, Cynthia, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. I didn't even have to ask or anything. You're amazing, and it's greatly appreciated. Thank you. I will definitely let wifey know. You're awesome. So very much appreciated. Thank you. If anybody else, wants to help out, donate to the page, we greatly appreciate it. I know wifey does a thing, like, if you can double it or whatever. You don't have to do all that. If you got $1, shit, we'll take $1. Like, it don't matter. I'm not here to beg or ask for anything. If you want to do it out of the kindness of your heart, so be it. That would be amazing. But back to like yeah, the Amazon. Yeah, it's awesome that they get your items quickly to you, but it's the way they do it. It's what's upsetting. They don't know, like, yeah, they don't know what's inside of it, but you gotta treat like every box like it's fragile. You can't just throw it somewhere, throw it in the yard, or kick it around. Like, what if that was your package? How would you feel if someone was doing that to your shit? Um, but yeah, guys, I can go on a rant forever with that. It's just frustrating when you get these delivery drivers. Um, they just want to be like make that money real quick and don't give a shit about the quality of the property that they're dropping off. Uh, so yes. Oh, thank you, Jennifer, for the floating heart. Um, I'm not sure what that is. So, can you guys like kind of school me on that? I don't. I've been seeing that when I'm like watching her on live, but I don't know what those mean. Not to sound like rude or anything. I'm just curious of like how that works and what's that mean. How do you get this dumb thing off the screen? I don't know. Guys, please hit that like button, guys. Come on. Let's get these likes up for me. Let's get these hit that button. Also, if you're new, or if you're just watching, you're a silent viewer, come in, join the conversation, add, talk about whatever. It's always a free space. The floor is open. The mic's here. You want it, take it. Start talking. Talk about whatever. I don't mind at all. But I do draw the limit, obviously, at politics, religions, and certain things like that. But I think every package they drop off at the wrong. Yes, I agree. I 100% agree. And I just don't understand how they get away with it, because I know with Amazon you have to take a picture if you're at the right address. You're dropping off the package. So they're cutting corners. They're slacking, like, for real. And it's sad because you pay all this money for your item and they just F around and, just don't take care of it and throw it, put it, whatever. And they don't even ring your damn doorbell. Like, you're like, yeah, you're expecting something, but then you're like, it's like getting late, and you're like, where's my package? And then you realize it's been sitting out there probably all day. You know what I mean? Like, damn, ring my doorbell, knock on my door, shit, something, let me know my stuff's out there, because there could be something expensive in there, or it could be something cheap, but it doesn't matter. It's my shit. Let me know when it's there. It's so frustrating. We had a couple issues with Walmart delivery. I don't know if Ari mentioned it to you guys, but they're just as bad. They need to stop hiring anybody. Susan, I'm just on a rant today. I'm just letting it out. The Walmart sent our whole order to a completely different house, guys. Completely different house. And because Ari, I was in bed and Ari's like, babe, go get the package from outside. And I was like, all right, cool. So I throw some clothes on, go out there. I'm like, there ain't nothing out there. And she's like, what the well, you know how she talks. Yeah, come to find out, they they had the address number right, just the wrong street, which is, behind us. So I hopped in the car, went to the address, and sure as shit, all our bags were sitting outside. Thankfully, they didn't take them, because they have before when we've had orders not show up, and we realized, like, oh, same number but different street. They keep it. I'm like, that's what I was talking about. That, dishonesty, man. That's karma. Karma's gonna get your ass. That happened to me once, and luckily it was across the street. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that was the one time that it only happened to be across the street. Other times, I don't even know how the hell these people drive around with GPS. It ends up like 5 houses down or on a different block. Like, I don't understand. I don't get it. They don't know how to follow a simple GPS. It's insane. Thank you. I, I really don't like correcting people, but I don't go by, like, handsome or, stuff like that. Sir, I am a she, her. Those are my acronyms. So, yeah. I'm not trying to be a man, nor do I want to be a man. I might dress like a boy, but I am 100% female. So, yeah, bye to you. You just don't get it. And I'm not going to get into that subject because I ain't here to debate with nobody. My real ones, y'all know what it is. But yeah, like, they gotta, like, really, these delivery places, these places that are doing delivery, really need to do a better job of getting our items that we purchase to our houses, correctly to our house, in a timely manner that they say they're gonna do it. Um, but yeah, that's my little rant for the day, y'all. I don't mean to just go on and on, um, but yeah, I'm sure I could come up with some other stuff that's been go. Oh, that reminds me. I don't know if wifey told you, I've been getting discriminated on at the local food city. The food city is predominantly, Hispanic foods workers, stuff like that. I am Hispanic, guys. I'm just a very light skinned. I'm full. I'm full Hispanic. But for some reason, at this particular store, they've been feeling the need to not only follow me around, but when I go to self checkout, they literally stop what they're doing and to watch me scan every single item. And the other day, it happened again. The item I was getting was $1.49. The item I accidentally scanned was $2.49. And before I could even, like, turn around, the lady was already walking towards me. I was like, oh, why are you watching me? I'm like, you didn't even give me a chance to call you over. She's like, because I saw that you scanned this. I'm like, yeah, and I was gonna call you over. I'm like, why am I gonna pay more for something, when my item's cheaper? And I know she thought I was gonna steal some fucking churros, and I'm like, I'm not gonna pay $2.49 for a churro, first of all. But I felt like I felt humiliated because she literally did. Okay, she fixed the price. She continued to scan it, count them out, punch in the number, did all that except fucking pay for me. And I'm like, I'm not a child. You don't need to do this for me. And I'm like, I'm tired of you watching me. Every time I come into this store, I have an issue with you. It's borderline discrimination at this point. She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm barely out here. I'm like, you're out here enough for me to know who you are. Huh? What happened? I don't know what that was, guys. But yeah, because she's been watching me literally every time I go to self checkout. Not only that, but the security never goes over my self checkout. But every time I go, they're right there watching. I'm like, are you for real? I'm like, you think I'm gonna steal some churros or a fucking donut? Like, you gotta be kidding me. And the lady's like, well, I've seen you take stuff. I was like, is that right? So if you see me take stuff, why am I still here purchasing my items? Why haven't the police been contacted? Why, hasn't your manager been contacted? I'm like, because you're full of shit. You watch me because you think I'm going to take something, when I don't. I pay for every single item that I put up there. And she does this every single time. And the same with security. I'm like, y'all need to watch other people, watch the real thieves. I'm like, I could pay for my shit, but yeah, it's total discrimination because it seems like every single time I get into it with them, because they're on my ass. Like, I'm sick of it. But yeah, take my business elsewhere. You're absolutely right. I'm gonna go to the other store. That's not that far away. But this one that's close by is just they're a piece of shit. Trying to say when she was trying to say that I took stuff, I was like, "Where's your proof? Where's it? Is it on camera? Like she had done it. All she had to say was, "Oh, you must have a guilty conscience. Oh, you must have a guilty Well, I was guilty conscience of what? I was like, I pay for my shit. I just said that. I was like, I pay for my stuff. So I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm tired of you watching me. You need to do your job with that money you're putting in that machine instead of worrying about me paying for my items over here. It was just ridiculous. Again, guys, some people are so crazy paranoid at the same time. If I wanted it that bad, I'd eat exactly right. But they trip out thinking I'm gonna steal some fucking churros, guys. Like, bruh, why? Why would you think I would steal churros? It's insane to me. Yeah, it also speaks of manager called corporate store number. That's gonna be my next step, to be honest with you. With the workers and the security that they contract with, one in particular yelled out in the store, called me an asshole in front of other customers. You know, as I was walking out the door after purchasing my items, he threatened to have me banned from the store, and blah blah blah, all this stuff. I'm like, you can't do shit. I'll have you lose your job before you have me banned from the store. I am a paying customer, and I've never stole a thing in my life. And you're over here falsely accusing me, and I'm sick of it. And I'm sick of you following me around the store like I'm some kind of little thief. But the fact that he called me that in front of everybody was completely unprofessional. Completely. So I gotta start getting names, and I gotta get badge numbers and stuff like that, so I can report them. You know, there was an incident so bad in the past, like a few months ago. with the person, the lady there, that she no longer works there because she felt some type of way about me and my wife, and she was cussing us out. You know, we were cussing right back. You know, because we're not just gonna let someone yell and cuss at us. She followed us out the store, guys, cussing and yelling. She left her register unattended with customers there. So crazy, so uncalled for, guys. It just, that place has issues. I would speak corporate. Yes. Always go to corporate because if you can't act out of emotion or anger, yep, yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Cause also, if I talk to the manager, he's gonna have his little workers backs. But you know the thing is, these are grown ass women, like older women, like 50s, 60s, acting like some teenage girls. It's just mind boggling. Yes, I get I have a lot of tattoos, but that doesn't give you the right to assume that I'm some kind of thief or I'm like, from prison or anything like that. I got money to pay for my items or else I wouldn't come in the store. I'm like, you guys are looking at the wrong person and the wrong people. Even my wife has noticed it, how they are with me. It sucks, guys. I don't know if you guys have been in that position, but I've been in that position too many times, and I don't want to like snap at somebody, So I will just avoid that store, um, because I feel that something big's gonna happen, and with my mouth, my attitude, it's not gonna be a good combination for them. But it is what it is. Man, I'm just ratcheting. I'm just bitching and moaning today, guys. I'm sorry. Gotta let it out. Can't let that shit build up. Yep, absolutely, Cynthia. That's what I that's what I told the lady. Well, I said she was discriminating, but yeah, definitely profile. Thank you, Susan. Because I usually don't have anywhere to vent, so I appreciate you guys just kicking back and listen to me. It is wrong. It's just like, damn, I'm human too. Like, you know, can't just treat somebody bad because of the way they look and make assumptions about them because of what they're wearing, what they have, their tattoos, all that stuff. Like, but they do big time there. And I can't even say the other stores even any better because they do the same shit over there, like watching me. Like, what's the point? Thank you, Cynthia. I love you guys too. I needed that. Thank you. Um, like, why are you gonna put in self checkout, but still be right there over my shoulder watching? Like, don't you got other customers you need to be paying attention to instead of, worried about what I'm doing over here? Yes, dude. Yes, Susan. Thank you. I love you guys too. No, it's just nice, like, to have this support, and the time to vent and just, you guys just listen. It's a good feeling. Just let it out. I don't always like tell wifey what's going on because I know she has her own stuff going on. She has a lot going on in her head with the surgery and everything. So I don't want to burden her with my issues, my stress. It's not. I don't think it's fair to her, but she always tells me it's okay. I'm your wife. You can talk to me. And I get it, I understand, but I don't want to stress her out, any more than she already is. So it's nice to come on here and just vent and judgment free zone, and like I said, you guys just listening, give me feedback, and I appreciate you guys a lot, because I'm not the one to really like talk about my feelings. I will show emotion, but I won't talk about it. Um, my Pisces, no, I'm actually a Libra. So anytime there's that I'm able to, just vent and just someone listen, without judgment or being biased, any of that stuff is nice. It's a good feeling. I'm a Libra, guys. October 16th. It's nice. So thank you guys for listening. I really appreciate it. But I will. There's only certain things I'll vent about. Because personal life and YouTube life is two separate things. So I'm not gonna vent about certain subjects. We'll keep it like this. How what I just talked about. Just with people. This is why I don't like being around people no more. Like I used to be like, all chatty and like cool with people all the time, but just like these days, people are just weird. You get like shot for just talking to somebody, or having a little disagreement with somebody and they'll shoot and kill you. Like, nah. This is why I just, I just keep to myself. I talk to my wife, when she's not so stressed, we do talk, and she helps, calm me down, and she knows to say the right things or what, just, she knows me, and she knows what to do, and, how to handle me when I, get in my emotions and stuff like that. But what's good? How are you? Ari's at work. She'll be home later tonight. I'm not sure if she's gonna go on because she'll be getting home late. And, she's gonna be tired. So I'm not sure if she'll be on tonight, guys. So just got to be on the lookout. You and Ari are like salt and pepper. You're the quiet salt, and she's the loudest pepper. Like no, but seriously though, that's we were just talking about this last night. That's why we balance each other out. You know, it's like the perfect blend with us, and so it's so perfect. It's amazing. You haven't been getting notifications. Try unclicking it and then click it again, like the bell thing, kind of like a reset. Like unclick it to unfollow, like to not get notifications, and re-click it, and hopefully that'll help send it out. I will, Britt. I'll tell her. You want to know how she's doing, but she's good. Like I said, just working away. Surgery's a couple of days, guys. I'm getting nervous for her. I know she's definitely getting nervous. I could see the change in her. It's not something simple. It's not. So deep down, I'm like hella nervous, guys. And I don't, but I'm not, I'm trying to be strong for her and not let it show, because I don't want her going into surgery, like worrying about me and worrying about what's going to happen, so I'm just trying to make sure I give her positive reinforcement, let her know it's going to be okay. I'll be right there when she wakes up. and I'll be there like the whole time, holding her hand and not going anywhere. Hi, Jace. Welcome back. Not sure what's going on, but at this day and time, you can't trust anyone, not even family. You're so right, Britt. So right. Thank you for the floating hearts. Heart, appreciate it. Hi, Jace. Welcome back. Yeah, but no, definitely still need to let her know you're worried, but you're there for her. Yeah, I mean, I'll tell her like I'm nervous, but I'm not gonna tell her like the extent of my nervousness because I know how my wife thinks and how she operates, and I don't want her freaking out, you know. So again, it's something I keep to myself because I don't really express my emotions. Um, but yeah, guys, we just ask for just prayers and get well wishes. On the day of, which is on Tuesday. And God willing, everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna turn out good. So for sure. Yeah, that is true, Britt, because she knows me too damn well. Um, but we just try to keep each other, our minds busy, occupied, not thinking about it too much. Um, so, um, so yeah, I was just thinking, but it'll be okay. It will. She'll be okay. She's strong. She's healthy for the most part. She'll get through it. So, but yeah, guys, let's change the subject. It's getting me a little down, so I don't want to feel like that. Thinking about the what ifs, possibilities, because that woman's like my everything, like my rock. Like I don't know what I'll do without her. Um. So, but yeah, no. But I've just been venting to everybody about what's been going on lately. Oh gosh, my back. Oh. I don't know what I got on my shirt. Hi, Amina. Welcome. Welcome back. I told her that I'm looking at surgery too. I'm probably gonna have to have oh my gosh, that's huge. Well, if it ends up going that way, well wishes to you and prayers if you end up having that. That's huge. Oh, my Taco Bell yesterday. It was a lot of food. Like I couldn't even finish it all. And no, it didn't. It didn't mess up my stomach, thankfully, which I thought it would. Um, yeah, I think the box that I picked didn't have like really the stuff that I liked in it. Like I like the chicken chalupa supreme, but that was about it. And the crunchy taco. Um, but yeah, that's why I don't really go to Taco Bell. Like it's not always a guarantee that it's gonna be like hitting the spot. Cause we really don't do fast food anymore. No Taco Bell, Mexican pizza, hell yeah. More that's the shit right there. That's what I should have got. I don't know why. Like that's what I always get. For some reason, I went away from that. But their Mexican pizza is the shit. Oh god, I'm nervous. They're trying to test me with. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry. And maybe look, you get a gas check. But oh damn, what is it that they diagnosed you with? What is that? If you don't mind me asking, you don't have to answer, of course. So do you never eat Taco Bell anymore? I'm sure I can imagine why. For a lot of people, it does not sit well with their stomach in that process. It's just something about their food, but it's still good though. Like I still will look up some Taco Bell, but and end up paying for it later. Had a bit in a few hours, but hours or so. Wait, you haven't had a bite? Like you haven't eaten, Susan? Oh, wait, what? What do you mean, Susan? I'm sorry. It's pronounced nomiosis. Okay, thank you for that. That's definitely a hard word to pronounce. Well, I'm sorry you were diagnosed with that. Hopefully, with the surgery, if you do get it, it'll help. I figure with the Taco Bell, you had a while to go. Or already left a gift for you. Sorry, my eyes. Oh, this headache is like getting stronger. I left a gift for you. You wouldn't eat Taco Bell again. Yeah, for reals. Yeah, that was a rare occurrence to even eat Taco Bell or even eat any fast food. I should have just came home and grabbed a shake. That I would have felt better for sure. It's where it's where child issues go to severe cramps, pain, bloating, pain, and sexy. Oh man, sorry, but sorry to hear that, Britt. Man, that's horrible. But you'll be alright. You'll get through it. Stay positive. Hi. What's up? I don't know your name. I'm sorry. They have the email names, not the username, so I'm not sure. Hi, welcome in. Britt, you have a level 10 migraine too? Yeah, it's just um it sucks right now, so I'll probably be getting off here in a few and probably try to lay down for a while before I have to go pick up wifey. I was about to fall asleep, but I was like, nope, Scully weather's making you lazy. For real, it really does. Like the gloomy days, the cloudy days, like you just want to just lay in bed and just chill. You know? Sorry guys, I'm reading the comments. I do not have a favorite book. Honestly, it's because I have ADHD, so it's hard for me to stay focused on one thing at a time. So if I do a book, it'll be like audio book. But there's nothing currently that I'm into or reading. What about you? What you into? Luckily, mine isn't super bad right now, but it causes your uterus to swell and makes women look. Oh my god, that's insane, Brett. Definitely prayers for you, and the hysterectomy will take that away. It sounds like it would. But if that's like the only option, then to feel better and for your well-being and for your life, do it. You have ADHD too? Yeah, it sucks. And I'm actually pretty like chill right now. I think it's because of the migraine and I'm tired. You've been reading a lot of fiction books recently. I used to read a lot of nonfiction, but trying to stay away from that. Okay, that's good. Reading's good. Like you'd be surprised. It's like how much your vocabulary will grow just by reading. You know, um, you learn so many new words, so many things just by reading. You know, like I said, I wish I had that attention span to do that. But good luck with your readings and have fun with that. Because it takes your uterus out, but then it will, I mean, well, yeah, it will. It will. So, it fixes one thing, but then kind of causes another thing. I could see, like, how that would be hard, but, you gotta think about right now, think about your health right now. Can't worry about the what ifs later. You gotta do for you right now, girl. Um, I would do, but maybe get a second opinion. I don't know. You don't have to tell me. I'm just saying. It's always good to get another opinion just to be on the safe side. Make sure they got the diagnosis correct. Before that, because that's a huge surgery that you can't take back. Get somebody else's opinion, and if they match up, then you have your answer. I've been reading a lot of fiction books recently. I used to read a lot of nonfiction, but I'm trying to stay away from that. What's why nonfiction is the real stuff, right? I always get it backwards. Fiction's the make believe stuff, the not real stories, and nonfiction is like the real, like documentary stuff, real stuff, correct? Yeah, I'm hoping to get the CT MRI of my stomach so I can be, yeah, and then try different birth control. Yeah, try to do all you can, before it comes to that, because, man, once that happens, it's, like I said, it's life-changing and irreversible. So do as much as you can before it comes to that. Definitely we send you prayers and keep us posted on your journey. Guys, I'm gonna get off now. I think I'll take some Tylenol or something. Thank you for being here with me. I appreciate you all. It means a lot. Thank you for letting me vent to you guys. Something I never do. It was nice. And, thank you for your feedback. Thank you for sharing your personal stories with me. It's a nice change of speed, guys. I hope you all have a wonderful afternoon, evening. And again, I'm not sure if Wifey's going to be on tonight. I'm going to say probably not, but you never know. Thank you, Susan. I love you too. Thank you so much. You're amazing. So Ari, hey for me and have a great evening. I will, Britt. Thank you for being here. Just chilling, kicking back with me. I'll definitely let Ari know. Everybody says hi and stuff like that. So I'll be seeing you guys. I'll be seeing you guys more for sure. Okay, and I'll be documenting. I think she wants me documenting her process of the surgery. I'm not sure. But we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I've been dealing with medical shit's so yeah. It's all good, bro. You don't gotta explain yourself to nobody. Nobody. I know how Ari is about the moderators. But if it's anything, just message her privately. You know, don't ever talk on here about certain things. More so your personal life, like in depth. You know what I mean? Because you never know who's watching and the shit they try to use. But yeah, just you know, Ari's definitely a good listener, and she's here like or on Discord. If you're on there, I'm on there as well. You can always, talk to me too. I'm always available. So, all right, y'all. Let them come. I'll try to. Great, I love it. You sound like a little firecracker. I love it. Yeah, stand your ground against that shit. Fuck them, fuck that. Like, moving on. So, alright, y'all. I'm surprised as long as I've been on here. You guys have been real cool with me today. I appreciate it. It's been good, talking with you guys. Love you guys. Take it easy. Be safe out there. And I'll see you guys soon. Later.